is aware of all the work that you guys do. I hope.
The campaign is fully in.
And then they tell Hillary like what's going on.
Well, I mean, Hillary knows through the chain of command.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting we wait around. We need to start right away.
Okay.
On every one of these fronts.
Okay.
What I call it is conflict engagement.
That's your version of reenfranchisement.
Conflict engagement in the lines at Trump rallies. Oh. We're starting anarchy here.
This is part